Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Simon, this is Brett.
Hello.
And our channel is changing slightly. And in that way we mean that instead of only having one upload per week, we're going to have a minimum of 2, but hopefully we're going to be having 3. And the way it's going to work is on the beginning of the week we're going to be looking at model cars and maybe play sets. In the middle of the week we're going to be having some fun challenges and some messing about with cars. And at the end of the week we're going to be racing some cars. But I wanted to do this video today. And this is a playset that I had when I was a child. And I've had it for years and years now. And for the last, I'd say, 10 years or so, it's just been put away. And it was in mint condition. And it was in its box in mint condition. But I opened it today to have a look at it to do this video. And time is not very good to playsets that have just been left in the box and not touched. Because when I opened this, I found a couple of things that really broke my heart.
And gave you a Superman haircut.
I can't get my hair cut. But anyway, before we get into that, this one, at the time when we bought it from Asda, cost me £1.48p. You'd never get a playset for that much no more, would you? Brand new. And it is Motorcity number 3. Now, if you don't know what Motorcity is, Matchbox used to make their playsets, and they always called it Motorcity. So you had like all these were like Motorcity 6, Motorcity 3, Motorcity 5, and they were all different things. So you could have like car washers, car crushers, lorry loaders, all sorts of things. And then they also did the roadways. So the track is sort of
down.
No, never mind. So the track is actually a bit like Hot Wheels one, but a little bit wider, sort of thicker as well. But we're going to look at that in a future video. But this was one of the small sets, and they weren't cheap, and they were fun. They were really good. But when I opened mine today, what I found was, over time, this hose here, which is the fuel filler for the petrol pump, has gone very stiff and probably brittle because this was snapped off the end, which is the actual filler thing. So this used to be really, really flexible, and you could move it around to your cars and pretend you're filling the cars up with fuel, and it was fantastic. But somehow in the box on its own, this has gone brittle, or bit more solid and a bit brittle, and snapped the end off. So I'm going to try and fix that. But also, the little rubber band that it needs also dried out and fell apart. But everything else is fine. Eh? No. So everything else is fine.
Dried up.
So the idea with this was, you've got a section here where you can put a car in and pretend the mechanics are working on it and fixing it up. And then you've got this bit here where you're driving and you would pretend that your car is stopped to fill up with fuel, and you would be pumping the fuel. This dial goes round and then the car shoots off. And that is what that elastic band was for. So what I'm going to do is, I've got an elastic band, but because I didn't know this was busted at the time, I didn't get to check if about an elastic band or anything. So what we're going to do is we are going to try and put this.
Is it going to work?
I don't know. But it really got me gutted when I opened the box, and I was like, the elastic band I'm not that bothered about because they're easy to fix. But the fact that the petrol pump filler has come off the end, that was kind of a gutter to me. Especially since this used to be really flexible and be able to do all that, and it's just got solid. So pull that back. So the car will drive in here. That springs back. So far so good. And then you pump the petrol. And then it fires it off. And then you reset it and go again.
How far does it fire?
Well, it'll probably fire quite a long way.
Here's a quick test.
Oh, okay. A long way. Depending on what surface you're on, I suppose. So, for £1.49 back in, what has it been? About the late 80s, early 90s. Probably early 90s, I think. Actually, easy way to find out.
Look on the box.
Yeah. Let's have a look, see. Have you got a date on you? I bet now I said it, you haven't. Quick scan. No, I can't see a date, so I'm not even... I'd say it was the early 90s, though.
Press A.
Okay, you have it. So, for £1.48, I think these are pretty good. These would cost you a bit more than £1.48 to buy nowadays, if you were looking on eBay. But, I suppose if you're looking on eBay, what should you look out for? Well, you want to make sure you've got all the stickers. You want to make sure this is all attached. Don't worry about the elastic band. Like I've just proved, you could get a new one. But, if you can, try and get one where the petrol pump is still in one piece and hasn't dried out.
Question is though, how much did you actually pay for this?
£1.48.
£1.48.
Yeah, it was reduced from £1.99.
Now,
What?
you said you could not find a date.
I didn't see a date. Where is it?
You didn't look very well, did you?
Alright, what is it?
It's right there,
1989. So there you go. Something from the 1989.
Something from the 1989.
I was going to say the 90s or the 80s. Don't worry about it. So what do you think? Would you have wanted this as as a child? There was loads of other play sets. It was a lot of fun back in the day. Actually, I don't think I stopped playing with this until I was about... how old would I have been? 20. So it was a lot of fun when I was a kid. Do you think it would be a lot of fun for children nowadays? Let us know in the comment section.
Hey, press that 9 times.
And if you want to see what other play sets we're going to show, which will be from Hot Wheels, Corgi, Matchbox, and you want to see what die-cast models we're going to be taking a look at, and also some comparisons we're going to be making between different models that companies have made, then please subscribe to the channel. But for now... Thank you very much for watching. We hope you will check out our racing videos and when they're coming up, the challenge videos. But for now, thanks for watching. You're going to scratch that car.
Ow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You bug.